Hello, Jason here at Stage Zero Garage, and doing a couple things on the town car. The first one is I'm going to be dyeing the roof, but that'll be a separate video. And two is the ride height sensor. This guy. I took the boot off just to kind of see how this worked. This is like really going to be easy to fix, and I'll show you where it was because I already removed it so I could make sure that I had ordered the right one, but it literally like snaps in here. Let's get some more light on the subject. It literally just snaps in here and here and plugs in. That's it. So, and then what I'm doing down here is, oh, let's not do that. So I got this one off eBay. It's actually, I couldn't find any new. This one was used, but I haven't been able to find any of this style online. Rock Auto, Amazon, anywhere. Very strange. Unless it's like for a different year, maybe this was in between. I don't know. So I'm just going to pop this in and then drop her down and check it out. There we go. Yep, that just popped in there like that. Remember there being any sort of zip ties or anything. Actually, yeah, there was. I'm going to zip tie that to there. Make sure this is, yeah, that's clipped in. That's it. I wish I had done that a lot sooner. That was really easy. Okay, I got zip tied there. That should be good. Look at this undercarriage. I'm gonna feel bad driving this in the winter, but you know what? I am going to wash it every week. I'm definitely gonna try to keep this nice. I don't really feel like I need to go in and undercoat it. I guess it would be useful, but as long as I keep it washed, it should be okay. And that's, I guess, a good experiment for Wisconsin winters. All right, we got her in. Let's check the measurements and then plug it in. I did check, both tires are at 21 and a half on there, so same height. They're both at like 23 inches right here. That's kind of my, otherwise I used to check down here and this was like at 14. So let's turn it on and see what it does. I'm going to sit in the trunk, add some weight. So it raises it up to the same amount. But then it's like half an inch lower in the back on the front. So while it's working, it's not working the way I would like it to. That takes it up to 24.25. But if I measure down here, it's like 14.25 at that mark. This is 13.75. Well, I'm assuming that this will reset and drop at some point. Nope. There we go. This is frustrating. I don't know why it's doing this. I don't know why it's still dropping down. I don't know if it's maybe the wrong one, maybe that one was the wrong one. And it doesn't look like there's really a way to like hack it to make it, you know, be lower. Apparently that there can be adjusted. So it looks like if you loosen those two nuts and then slide it to the right, that would actually raise that and make it think it's more compressed. So I'm going to put it all the way and see what the difference is. And I did get a measurement from where it sits. 27.75 inches is where it's sitting on the jacks. I have the axles supported. So, alright, so I'm going to slide that over, see if that makes a difference. Oh yeah. So see going back and forth that way makes it shorter, so it's going to raise. I think it's funny that there's not one video that I found online that explains this. Now again, I'm going to the fullest extent for experimental reasons so I can see what the full travel is, and I'll come back and adjust if I feel it's too high. You have one that says I'll do it later? I have one that says no, not today. Tomorrow, no, not today. So I can never.
Oh, you have one tomorrow?
Oh yeah. Careful though. Actually, don't lean on that, because what I'm trying to do is change the height of my back end. And if you lean on it, you'll think there's something heavy on it, and it'll raise it up to that. Yeah. I have to wait for it to kick in though.
You see the plastic stuff, they
What? Oh. Yeah, well, the exhaust. Not the engine exactly, but the exhaust. Yep, it's going up. Can you see it moving? Can you see the rear end going up? I think we're at an inch and a quarter. Huh? This is a good car. Don't be disparaging my town car. All right, 30 and a half from 20. It's like 3 inches. Oh, no, 30 and 3/4. I got like 3 inches off of that. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna put the tires on and see what I think. And then if I have to go in, at least I know I can go somewhere between full and full extent either way. So let's put the tires on and see how it looks. I have her drop down. I turned off the engine, took the key out, opened the door, and then that drops it down to like a resting height, which is 29 and a half, 28 and a half, a little bit over 28 and 3/4. And then I was doing over here before, I was like 23 and a half, I think, but now it's 24 and 3/4. So if I look at here, that's 14 at the body line and just under 14, 13 and 3/4. So there is a little bit of a rake, which is what I want. So let's start her up and see where it goes to. And while we're waiting for that, you can see I have to do another coat of dye on this. I said wait and let it fully dry, because if it ends up like this, then I'm going to be pretty happy. Yeah, probably a couple inches off it. So letting it run to see if I think it already kicked in and went to its height. That was like 20. So I picked up about 1.25 inches at least. Eat snacks. Oh, bummer. Sure. Alright, before I go eat the snack that Cindy brought me, what did you get me?
Chipotle bacon and cheese wrap.
Oh, okay. Not a donut.
No.
It says Dunkin'. I'll still eat it. So, alright. That seems to work pretty good. If it's too high, I'll go back in and drop it down a little bit, but I don't know. I think it looks like a hot rod with a little bit of a rake, so we'll leave it at that. Yeah, there she is. Now I'm happy. I have the rear springs in, and definitely puts it up. I like the rake. I don't mind it, but at least when I start putting stuff in, which I did yesterday, it doesn't drop too much on the roof. You know, from here, when it's dirty, a little dust on it, you really can't tell. And this thing's pretty sharp as far as I'm concerned. That paint job, that came out really good. So I think until it breaks again, so I'm pretty much done with this. Thanks for watching the trials and the tribulations of getting this thing to where I want it at stage 0. So hopefully you won't see this again. Goodbye.